Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Nick here, and today Cooper and I are going to show you how we make our Crested Gecko diet. So the first thing that we're going to do is I'll talk about what I use. I use a Hamilton Beach little smoothie maker. That's what I make it in because it blends it up, right? I do this because I have so many, and if I were to make it cup by cup, it would take me, hours. So first thing I'm going to do is I have a 1/4 cup little measurement thing here, and now the ratio you're going to want to use, what I use at least, is 2 parts water, 1 part Crested Gecko diet, right? So here's what I'll do. Here's a 1/4 cup, here's another 1/4 cup, and because tonight I'm going to be mixing in mainly the growth and breeding, I'm going to put in a little more because that stuff's a little thicker and I don't like it too thick, so I'll put in about another 1/8 cup. Now what I do, I take a paper towel, I dry out the inside because if it's wet, once you start putting in your diet, it all sticks in there and I just don't like it. So next what I'm going to do is I will take my growth and breeding and I'll get a pretty generous scoop of that. So about that much, I'll set it about there. Now I take my watermelon. I don't have a whole lot left, so we'll do something like that. There you go. Dump it in. And as you can see, I'm a disaster, and even though I wiped it down, it didn't work, so that's great. Put this in here, put the lid on. Oh, there we go. And then blend away. And you don't want to do it too long because you don't want it to like froth or anything, but it'll be fine regardless. They'll still eat it. So there you go. There's your Crested Gecko diet. Now I transfer it to this little cup. So now all I have to do, and I don't have the lid with me, but I'll put the lid on, and then I can squirt it in all the Crested Gecko cups, which we're about to do in 1 second. Okay, so now that we had the food cups all laid out, what I do is I just kind of come in here and fill them up accordingly. I typically just fill up in their tanks though, because then I kind of know like how much I need to fill up, how much I don't. If I see it's empty, I can go get this out of my fridge and I can fill it up. This stuff, whenever you bottle it like this, it'll last for about a week in the fridge. I usually go for it before then, or go through it before then, so it's not that big of a deal to me. But this is how I make my Crested Gecko diet, and this is how I feed my Crested Geckos.